In Indonesia, the death toll from the earthquake and tsunami, sadly, has climbed once again. There are now 1,347 confirmed victims, the death toll nearly doubling in just the last 48 hours, and authorities fear that the death toll again will soon rise. There are more than 500,000 homes with serious damage, and the UN says 200,000 people are still in need of urgent help. Indonesia has more than 17,000 islands that are stretched out across roughly 3,500 miles of ocean. That is the distance between New York and London. That 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Friday evening and caused a tsunami that in some places was 20 feet high. With me now in Jakarta, Indonesia, is Jack Hewson for us. Jack, thanks for being with us. Authorities are still looking for survivors. They believe that there is still a 48-hour window, possibly, to find people who may still be alive under the rubble. What is going on now on the ground across Indonesia? Is it a desperate last-minute attempt to find people in this search and recovery mission?
Well, indeed, yes. Rescue teams have been poring over rubble in the city of Palu for most of the last couple of days. There's been a big focus on one particular building, the Roa Roa Hotel, where 30 people were thought to be buried. But of course, there are far many more to be found in the surrounding area, in other buildings in Palu, and also in an area called Donggala, which is further down the coast and has been sealed off by landslides. Various other means of getting to them have been found in small numbers on motorbikes and things like that, but no significant rescue teams have yet gotten to that area. So the death toll as it stands right now is approximately 1,400, but it could raise significantly once rescue teams get to those areas and start to find out the extent of the damage once they reach there.
Jack, what are the conditions like on the ground now, days after the quake and tsunami, then a volcano eruption? I mean, what is it like to be living there, to be witness to what's happening?
Well, right now, there's reports of significant lawlessness in the area. There's a lack of food, and so those who are desperate for food have been scavenging through farms or in orchards, and others are looting shops and aid vehicles. There's also 1,400 prisoners who have escaped from the city jail after it collapsed during the earthquake, which is adding to the sense of tension and distrust in the air. So the police have reported to have fired automatic rounds to disperse some of those looters, and some have been injured in these exchanges. So obviously it's very chaotic scenes over there right now.
I mean, the UN, Jack, warning of a catastrophe, hundreds of thousands of people in desperate need of food, medicine, supplies, including tens of thousands of kids. Is it difficult to access these people, to get to where they are?
It is. It's been very difficult. The communication routes have been damaged. The roads have been damaged. There's been significant amount of landslides which have blocked access, and in addition to that, obviously, aid trucks are being looted by people as well. President Joko Widodo has now made a second visit to the area to kind of bring a sense that aid is on its way. Now 5 days on from the original disaster, he's very keen to be seen to be doing something as he's in the middle of a re-election campaign. But according to the Disaster Management Agency, in addition to food, what is most needed is tents, water treatment facilities, and generators, because, of course, the power is out in Palu and has still not been restored.